Good evening, traders. Welcome to the F&O show with Bereez. I'm Gandhar. And what an expiry we had today. We had a negative bias since yesterday, as I mentioned in the F&O show yesterday as well. Uh, but uh, considering today was an expiry, the move wasn't very drastic. We opened a little gap down, then we moved down a little further. But right from the opening, what I realized was premiums were really low. I mean, this I mentioned in yesterday's video as well. This is all owing to very low India VIX, and today India VIX in fact crashed by two and a quarters points. Uh, so the premiums were really low to begin with. I entered into a very conservative iron condor at 18,200 call and 17,950 put. The prices were not great, the premiums were not great. I was getting some 8 rupees and 6 rupees on either sides. And right out of the opening, as the market started moving down, put blew up a little, call gave up quite a bit of its value, and then the position sort of settled in around 1 hour or so. From there, about 18,000 levels, we took first support. The market moved up again. In this up move, there was one very large candle that formed at around 11:30. At this point, my position was already more than 50% in win. The max profit of the position, I had already reached 50% of it. So I figured it's only been 2 hours, little over 2 hours, but I'm making more than half of what I was supposed to make. And considering past few days, the Fin Nifty expiry and yesterday's day, I did not want to give away all the, not all, but I did not want to give away profits owing to large swings intraday. And as I closed, of course, there were some slippages because of the market orders and all. But immediately after that, the market Nifty moved down and it kept moving down. It broke 18,000 level and it took support at 17,970 level. From there, Nifty moved up a little, then came down, took support a second time, made sort of a double bottom pattern, and then again it moved up to close at 18,028 level. So yes, my position would have given me 100% of the profit, but the swing in the premium and the M2M fluctuations would have been a little troublesome to manage. I mean, at least a couple of adjustments would have required on that position. So all in all, uh, I'm not bothered that I lost some opportunity or I left some money on table. Whatever I made was sufficient. All in all, I think I made half a percent return on my capital. Considering the premiums in the market, half a percent is not bad at all. I mean, my other option would have been to be much closer to the market, and I'm never comfortable doing that on an expiry day. Considering the kind of moves that we are getting, from day high to day low, 134 points on an expiry day is okay. It's not unheard of. In fact, 150 even up to 200 points are quite common, but they are common when there are sufficient premiums in the market, which was not the case. So as long as India VIX stays under 1718, I'm perfectly happy with making low returns on my capital, simply because the moves, a large move can simply wipe out one side of the gains and give large losses, whereas the other side does not have enough premiums to compensate for it. Of course, when we do some proper live trading videos and all, I will explain in detail how that works out. But for now, all I can say is uh, not a bad expiry, at least for me. If your experience was different, if you managed to hold your positions to the end of the day, and if you made good returns on your capital, good on you. Let us know. Let me know in the comments how you traded. Moving on to Bank Nifty. Uh, in yesterday's F&O show, I had mentioned that I have a small positional short on Bank Nifty, 41,800 call sold. So that gave its complete value today because market opened gap down. So I booked that in profit. I initiated another short position on Nifty. I will update that in the days to come as the market unfolds. Bank Nifty pretty much opened, it made a low at uh, a range that is 2 days prior. It was some 41,300, yeah. So we closed there on 4th of November. That was the low of 7th of November. Again, we made a low there, so it was a level. Intraday players who do option buyings and things like that, they could have made really good money if they had kept an eye on this. I'm not one of them, so if you made money, good for you. Bank Nifty, I don't really trade. I only track it for positional trades, like I mentioned. So Bank Nifty has made a hammer sort of a candle intraday. It's not a hammer; it has some body, but uh, in a supply zone, if these kind of candles are made, my bias definitely shifts towards long. But nothing can be said as of yet. Levels I have discussed with Kshitij in our after our show. You can go check out that video as well for a detailed analysis and overview of the market. FinNifty has a similar story to Bank Nifty. Of course, those two indices I did not trade today. Tomorrow will be an interesting day since I think US elections is whatever the news was supposed to come out, whatever the results were supposed to come out will be out. So that overhang will go from the market. Dollar is again recovering, but yesterday US stocks fell by quite a bit. Tesla fell by some 7.5%. So global sentiments remain to be negative, and India remains to Indian markets keep defying those moves and making moves of its own. So it has become a little difficult to go into the market with a certain bias because there is simply no reference point as such. Even the SGX Nifty, that is Singapore and Nifty futures, they move according to global markets throughout the night and then again follow Indian market in the day. So those don't give much of an indication either. Tomorrow I will be trading Nifty options because the weekend decay will come into play. So strategy will be similar to what it is on expiry day. Right out of the open within the first candle, I will sell some calls and puts on both sides, making an iron condor. And as the day progresses, I will try to capture maximum decay and keep adjusting the position for delta moves. So that's my plan for tomorrow. Okay, guys, thanks for tuning into F&O show. If you have any queries, you can ask us in the comments. We can reply them in comments itself, or we can address them in videos. If you have to write to us, that is something you don't wish to write in comments, you can find contact details on our website as well, bereez.in. Links to our socials, Instagram, Telegram, and all are in the description, so follow us there as well. And do not forget to subscribe to this channel so that you are alerted whenever we upload an F&O show or After Hours with Bereez. That's it from me, guys. Thank you.